Hello, guys. I hope you all are doing well. Today is Wednesday, so definitely we are going to talk about some tips, some tricks, some strategies that could help, benefit our answers. Well, this note written thing that I'm sharing with you people in my video over Ideal Bibliotheca is already been posted. It's already out in my Instagram page, which is at UPSC Target. So you might go and check it out there if you really want it all written in front of you. So what is this video gonna about? Let me give you a brief introduction to this. There are certain words that's there in our answer writing. When we look into the questions, the mains questions, you'll find the reasons, the points as in explain or enumerate or discuss or analyze or anything like that. So this video is about that when these words are mentioned, what exactly are we to write, what exactly are we to explain there, what exactly do we have to bring things in, like the introduction, the conclusion, what should be our body and everything like that. So after the basic strategy, after the basic body that you have for an answer, apart from that, how can you change your answers in different pattern, and what exactly do we need to write in the answers is what this video is going to be about. So keep watching so that when we complete this video, we are thorough with all of it. So let's begin the video and look into it. When you look over distinguish and differentiate, which does not have that much of a difference, but when we have distinguish written in the question, we have to write on answering the subject of question differing from the other things that's mentioned, and the introduction is must. Differentiation is very similar to distinguish. How? Just the difference is that we need to do the detailed comparison of the subject with the question that's given. So let's first look into the example before we move into other topics. The question here says distinguish between religiousness or religiosity and communalism, giving one example of how the farmer has got transformed into the latter in independent India. So now you have to write about the difference between the religiosity and communalism, and with that you need to have a small introduction. Conclusion is not necessary. If you want to put up, you can. If you do not put up, it's okay. So this was the first example that we've seen. There's another example which says distinguish between code of ethics and code of conduct with suitable examples. So just like we have differentiation, we have distinguish, where in distinguish we do not do a detailed comparison, but then a good overview of everything has to be there. So now here we distinguish with an introduction and everything, and conclusion is not that important. So this is how your answer writing will become easier. Then we have another topic, which is examine. So what are you going to write is, when the question is asking, you have to write yes, what good, if they are asking what disadvantage is there, if they are asking, or what impact of the subject of the question, as in how, if the question is over a topic, how is it impacted in everything which is to be written in examine. Conclusion and introduction is not mandatory in any of it, but if you want to mention, you can. And with this we have our example ready. The first is effective utilization of public funds is crucial to meet development goals. Critically examine the reasons for underutilization and misutilization of public funds and their implications. So they are asking for the impact, they are asking for the disadvantage. So if you write an introduction, you can, and after that you put in point wise everything, your answer. And if they're asking for the disadvantage, you have to write about that. And since this is critically examined, so you obviously have to criticize, you obviously have to put in, but then you can also mention it. Then we have this question which says about the NCSE. This we've already covered in our answer writing discussion video, and this is also over examine. So now you know the difference, whether NCSE can enforce the implementation of constitutional reservation. So you're again examining, you're writing about yes, if they can, no, if they can, and you're writing about the disadvantage, about the advantage, about the impact and everything. So this is how examine becomes a different portion than the other things. There's also another question, whether the Supreme Court judgment can settle the political tussle between the Lieutenant Governor and elected government of Delhi. Examine. So again, now you have to write about how, about what, about when, because here also they are asking you whether they can. So you have to write about the advantage if they can, and if they, your answer shouldn't be just one-sided thing, so obviously there has to be a second perspective also. There's also another example which says India and USA are two large democracies. Examine the basic tenets on which the two political systems are based. So this is how these questions are there. Like this question was from international relations, so GS2. There'll be questions in GS3 also, and we've seen questions from GS4 also. So now you see examine can be from any page, any paper, and accordingly we need to fulfill our answer. We need to fulfill the requirements of whatever the question is demanding. Next we have another topic, that is enumerate. So what you have to do is you have to list out all the relevant points and then explain one by one. So, and here your introduction and conclusion is must. So you cannot just miss it out or think about it that it's possible or not possible or anything like that. So if it's 150 words, you need to take out your time, your word counting for your introduction also and for your conclusion also. So what you do is here you put out the point and you write your answers point wise. This is not paragraph wise. So for example, if you have enumerate the indirect taxes which have been subsumed in the GST in India. So now this is very clear, you write about the introduction to the GST and everything, and then when you put in the points, you write about the points. The points could be if it's sales tax, so you write sales tax and then you write a one-liner or two-liner description for it. Then if you have VAT, you write VAT and then you write a one-liner or two-liner description on it. Again, this is 150 words, so you need to maintain your word counting also. We have another example. The Indian Constitution has provisions for holding joint session of the two houses of the Parliament. Enumerate the occasions when this would normally happen and also the occasions when it cannot with reason thereof. So again, now when you're writing the first point, as in when President calls for the joint session. So this is when it happens. So you've written your point, then you write a two-liner thing that says that yes, this point is there, the joint session happens because of this so and so reason, and again you can continue your answer. Then we have reason. Find out what is the correct reason for the subject and explain one by one without side heading but highlighting the point with dots or numbers. So this is how you have to write facts and everything. Why? Because they are asking you for the reason, for your point of view. So you need to put it because like an anonymous person said that without facts your point is just an opinion. So yes, the reason thing is important. So like we have in this question, in the context of the diversity of India, can it be said that the regions form cultural units rather than the states? Give reasons with examples for your viewpoint. So here, even if there weren't any examples that were mentioned, you need to have it there. So here now you know that your answer should have facts, figures, numbers, data, factual interpretations, anything that you can have, and again you have to prove it the best possible way that you can. So this way you need to progress with your answer. Then we have another example. Is the National Commission for Women able to strategize and tackle the problems that women face at both public and private spheres? Again, give reasons in support of your answer. Now here there are no asking of examples and everything like that, but when you write, you've written about the National Commission for Women, and when you give your reason, like yes, they have been able to, so you give out your points that this has been there in the office or this has been improved, and if you say no, then also you have to give your answer, and this is how you need to conclude your answer. Again, there's another example. Industrial growth rate has lagged behind in the overall growth of GDP in the post-reform period. Give reasons, and then there's another question also. So in 250 words, there are two questions that are there, and 7 marks for the first one. So again, the reason thing, industrial growth rate has lagged behind in the overall growth of GDP. You have to put in all of your, so here this is not your opinion, you have to exactly say that yes, it has lagged behind, and you have to put your answers. Then we have another point which is analyze. So when the question is asking analyze, we have to give our view with the future impact and whether it would be good, it would be bad, has it been good up to this time or bad, and if both, then at what percent, everything that has to be there. Along with that, we also have to mention the prelude and the conclusion, that is introduction and conclusion, and everything has to be there. So accordingly, you need to maintain your body, the answer, and accordingly you have to suffice. For example, we have coastal sand mining, where the legal or illegal poses one of the biggest threats to our environment. Again, analyze the impact of sand mining along the Indian coast, citing specific examples. So now you see here again, coastal sand mining poses one of the biggest threats. You have to write about that. If they have, yes, how, the points. If they haven't, how the points, and if you want to write a basic answer concluding both, you can. Then we have another example. The question of India's energy security constitutes the most important part of India's economic progress. Analyze India's energy policy cooperation with West Asian countries. So here you have to exactly write about that, if they have a good connection, how and in what all ways, and if they do not have, what all ways. So here it cannot be a disadvantageous position or an advantageous position, it's both. So accordingly you have to write your answer, the conclusion and the introduction has to be there. So phrase your answer that way. Then we have the northeast region of India has been infested with insurgency for a very long time. Again, the major reasons for the survival of armed insurgency in this region. Again, you have to write an introduction, you have to write your good conclusion in this manner, and you have to have a body. And now since it's written, analyze, and you've seen the video from Ideal Bibliotheca, I'm pretty sure now you'll know what to write in your body and again continue along with. So now we come to our next topic, which is discuss. So discuss has been very easy, and I have been mentioning it in my other videos also, that when we have both negative and positive points. So if I'm asking you any question and I'm writing discuss, without a doubt your answer cannot be a yes or a no. It has to be both. You have to mention both along with an introduction and conclusion. So discuss is, I would think, a very hectic answer because you have a limited word option, and in that you have to write so much. So let's look into our example. We have discussed the causes of depletion of mangroves and explain the importance in maintaining coastal ecology. So again, when we are discussing about the causes of depletion of mangroves, you have to write about whatever causes we have and everything. I think we have already covered this in our answer writing discussion video. If we haven't, I'll soon put up this answer discussion in our next of our Saturday's thing, so we can look at it there. But yeah, this is an example which we can see. We have other examples also, like discuss the factors for localization of agro-based food processing industries of Northwest India. This has been with surety already been discussed, so you can go there, check it out in my page. I'll in my channel obviously, and I'll try making out the playlist and everything so that it's not a bother for you to go and check it out individually, the videos. You can just go into the playlist and just look for it there, but please give me time for that. Anyway, moving on to the video, we have another question. What makes the Indian society unique in sustaining its culture? Again, discuss. So you have to put up that yes, in this way it has been unique, but there are a lot of things that is bringing down our culture. So this is how you need to frame your body with your introduction and conclusion. So introduction would be what? About the society, about the culture. Conclusion would be what? That you've written something bad about it, that what all things are bringing it down. So accordingly you write the conclusion that these things could be improved. And empowering women is the key to control population growth. Again, the same thing. Then we have describe. So discuss and describe both are different. Why? Because describe is focus should be only on that particular subject matter. Why? Because discuss was something that you've brought about everything surrounding that, circling around that, and then you've written about your positive thing, about your negative thing, and accordingly you've enhanced your answer. Here again, introduction is must. Here again, conclusion is important, but I would say that it's not mandatory. So if you do not have enough words, you can put it away. So now the question is, stem cell therapy is gaining popularity in India to treat a wide variety of medical conditions, including leukemia, thalassemia, damaged cornea, and severe burns. Describe briefly what stem cell therapy is and what advantages it has over other treatments. So now, just like discuss was a tougher question because to maintain the word limit and writing so big an answer was difficult, this is very easy because you have to just directly write stem cell therapy. That can take your introduction and the advantage could be your body. Next, we have another example. Conflict of interest in the public sector arises when official duties or public interest or personal interest are taking priority one above the other. How can this conflict in administration be resolved? Describe with an example. So again, you can write about a small introduction that how could this conflict in administration or whatever it is, and then you can frame your body writing only the direct answer which is required, and then if you want you can just write a one-line conclusion or something which is not that important. Next we have explain. So this is again an important part because answering in detail, like wow, I mean why, how, for what of that subject of the question, and we have to give all the important points here, and introduction and conclusion is also a must. So this again is like discuss, which is important, and a very lengthy answer it will give. And unfortunately, we have discussed and explained the most in our papers. So, petroleum refineries are not necessarily located near to crude oil producing areas, particularly in many of the developing countries. Explain its implications. So, we have to write about what, how, when, why, blah, 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 because explain is the in depth analysis of what you have to write and everything. So, accordingly, you need to put it up and you have to explain everything. So, this is how, like, you can put up your introduction and then your body and the conclusion again. But the point is that with explanation, you know what is to be there in the body. Like with describe, you know what is there to be in the body. So, explain the salient features of the Constitution. Do you think it is efficacious enough to remove cascading effect of taxes and provide for common national market for goods and services? So this was a pretty tricky question, but an easy one too, because you have to just explain the features of the Constitution, but your mind would just go away when that act thing comes up. But yeah. Then we have what are the main functions of the United Nations Economic and Social Council. So this is what the main functions. You have to write very clearly, 5 marks for this, and explain different functional commissions attached to it. So now you have to write about the functional commissions, about when were they started, how were they done, what are their work and their objective and everything, but in a very short and crisp way, because I am pretty sure you wouldn't want to extend your 150 word thing. Alright guys, this was it with today's video, a Wednesday video. So definitely you people might be waiting for the tips, the tricks, the strategies and everything. I particularly feel that going with this word thing has really benefited me, because now at least I'm clear about what exactly I need to write in an answer. After that, the facts and everything that you have to study, you have to go through them to first go with them to know what exactly you have to write. But apart from that, you at least now know what to write. Now you can search over whatever you want to, but you'll know what to search for. So that is the beauty of knowing about the things and everything. We next meet on Friday with our MCQ analysis. Until then, keep studying and keep loving. Thanks for watching.